I was about to call y'all air signs. Fire signs and Venus. It's been trippy around here. It's been taking me so long to get ready. Well, not to get ready exactly to get dressed, but like to get myself orderly and structured for your reading. So, you know, you guys who are not new know that I include everything that goes on around the energy as I'm prepping for the reading and what's going on during the reading. So, all right. So, I would assume that there are some things that need to be in order when it comes to your love and relationships and beauty in your life. This is Venus placements now. So if you're a sun sign, this may not resonate with you. All right. So, yeah, I feel instructional energy with you guys too. Some of you may feel a certain type of way if you have to take orders. Yeah, there's something about structure and order here, but it doesn't feel like you are okay with it. It feels like maybe you're biting your tongue, you're not really speaking your piece, or you're not feeling like people are hearing you out, or like you're able to compromise in your relationships. Yeah, you feel limited. And I'm sure this could drive a fire sign crazy, no matter where it's placed at on your chart, huh? Well, let's get into it. Welcome to my newbies. Hello to my oldies. My name is Diamond, and you are watching Pretty Blind Eyes. The readings held on this channel are for entertainment purposes only. The discussions held on this channel should not be taken as literal advice. I am legally blind, so I do read. See, look at this. Do read Braille on my cards to decipher what they are, but I'm an overall intuitive reader. In the description box below, you can find several ways to interact with me, one of which is the availability to book private readings. That calendar is open. Thank you guys for all the love, support, gifts, donations, journeying with me, and patience. Yeah, you know what I feel like this is? Fire sign placements in Venus. Yeah, there feels like it's someone that could come in, or this has been a person that has been like restricting you, limiting you, limiting you. I feel like there are some people purposely coming in, throwing things around or off to throw you off. There is a chaotic energy in your life that just needs to be released. Like, this person has got to go, okay? But let's get some general messages for the fire signs before we get into each one. All right, Judgment card. Yeah, this person is an asshole. Look at that Knight of Cups with the, oh, they one of those. So this is a person that they really have the community and other important figures making them think that they think that this person is innocent here, and then that's where you clash at. Because like anytime you try to tell people the truth about this person, they're very shocked. It's like, oh no, not them. They're always at the teacher-parent conferences, and they bake all of these lovely cupcakes when we need to do fundraisers and charity and blah 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 blah. And yeah, but then behind closed doors, they're wicked as fuck towards you. There's probably infidelity here, or like cheating. Yeah, they're like they have two different personalities. Some of you, these are definitely people in the community. Most people like this do end up being, excuse me, y'all. They do end up representing the community. You know, they end up being like police officers, firefighters. They end up being in the church. They end up being on your town council, city council. Not saying all of them are like that, but there are a lot of guys who join these forces for power and control and like authority. They're very abusive and manipulative in I wouldn't say a subtle way, but it's just they sneaky with it. They're very strategic with it. Magician card. And so when you try to tell the truth about them, this is to be the same man or woman that just got a badge of honor for, I don't know, saving a cat out of a tree or something, you know? They may purposely volunteer at homeless shelters and animal shelters and blood drives and all of that. They're giving me those vibes. These are dangerous people. And I feel like you've just been silenced while being in a relationship with this person. This was not what you thought it would be. This is almost like when those women talk about they want to live their soft era, and they get with these rich men, and then because that man has the money, he has the control, he has the power, and then you wonder what in the hell you traded your life for. So this kind of ties into, somebody got that yesterday. One of them earth signs, be careful not to trade your gift for clout. Be careful not to exchange your gift for a moment of love or happiness. King of Wands with the Ace of Swords. Dun, 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 dun. What is that about? There's a little bounce to it. I don't know. Let me see. King of Wands, Ace of... Here he is. King of Wands, Ace of Swords. Y'all want to know something else about him too? If you've ever been suspicious, if he's ever accused you of sneaking and watching tarot online, hello, or dabbling into runes or anything spiritual, any divination tools, all that kind of stuff, it's because they have a... Some of them look like they have a spiritual person on payroll here that they see. And I believe that this witch directs them and informs them when you are utilizing things or when you're getting ready to break free. So some of you could, I don't want to scare you. It is reversible. All it takes is awareness and you can set yourself free. The only advantage a certain type of magic could have on you is the lack of knowledge and awareness, okay? But I'm going to follow up by saying some of you, if you wonder why your ass is walking backwards and you can't leave them. The drawers might be buried in the backyard. You may have ate some chili, spaghetti, some with some in it. Ate their cooking. It's some root work here on some of you. Don't want to scare you. It's nothing to be afraid of though, because it is what you do with that information. If you feel suspicious about it, you can't be afraid to go in the same territories in which it was done onto you. That's where they get you at too, because they love the ones that fear it and they continue to try to instill fear in you about it. It's because they're using it. It's that saying that goes like when they say the devil knows the Bible better than anybody, forward and backwards. You have to, in order to be able to have the overall control and power and the manipulation, you have to have all the knowledge in the world so you can know how to twist those words around to benefit you as the evil person that is. I'm talking about this person you're dealing with, fire signs. Jeez, man. No wonder y'all ain't getting no song. Y'all got songs, but I was like, I'm not putting that up. That's not encouraging. You know, it was some real ratchet songs. Don't get me wrong. I had my little ratchet days, but it just... something didn't feel right about it. It wasn't a free ratchet, a free and fun ratchet. It was like, I think fire signs are really, you know, having some sort of identity crisis. And it's due to this person imposing it on you. Some of these could be parents too, for some of y'all. And that's why your love lives, you attract the same type of parents that you had. Or for some of you, if you're not careful, you could end up becoming manipulative and controlling, like the abuse was, you know, how you were abused. You could end up transferring that energy and doing it to other people too. So, I mean, I'm feeling a few different directions here that's going on, but the fact of the matter is it's here no matter who is on, and somebody need to get the fuck from up out of here. Four of Wands with the Hierophant card and the Page of Cups, and told you, yeah, this person sees a high priestess here. They're studying to be a warlock. Some of you are dating, well, a lot of public figures are a part of societies too. They take oaths, they do rituals and everything. Some of you are with Masons and other guys or girls in other organizations. I'm hearing specifically Greek organizations as well. World card here. I feel like this is very specific. I don't know if it's for a certain person or nice little collective of y'all, but they have a convention coming up soon. That's how you'll know too. They have a convention coming up soon. They're about to get some upgrades. Somebody is about to get sworn in, initiated, or a higher ranking, or all three could be going on since this is for the collective. See, Queen of Wands, star card. Yep, I'm seeing that too. Some of you have thought about being the female counterpart to your male counterpart. Like, for instance, you have the Masons, then you have the Eastern Stars, which are the wives of the Masons. Yeah, if you feel weird, just pump your brakes and... I don't know. You can't get advice. People like this, you're probably already isolated. I'm going to tell you that, because people like this, that's what they do first. They get you away from your friends and family. Yeah. Whew. Yeah. Okay. So you gotta like find one to start branching out to and talking with. And then, you know, get your life back for starters. You know, get your life back. Don't let this wicked person turn you wicked or be the death of you, you know, because there's heavy darkness and depression and everything here. 7 of Cups, 9 of Cups, Sun card. Yeah. Yep. The sun will come out tomorrow. You're only a day away. I mean, that's just what I'm serious though. It's not like you're so you look to the sun. It's still there, but it's just this heavy energy on you could make you feel like just this dark cloud won't leave you. I'm about to cry for some of y'all. Y'all gotta set yourselves free from out of this. I know all the gaslighting and whatever other strategies this person used. I'm telling you, for some of you, it's root work. And I'm gonna tell you now, this is the type of person that shuns tarot cards and Ouija boards and pendulums and runes and numerology and astrology. They shun it. Because they don't want you to know about it, because they do it, because then you could do what? Reverse engineer. Ten of Pentacles with the Death card. I'm telling you. So some of you, they do be doing that too. A lot of them psychologically profile the people that they want to like have relationships with, as I feel like these are some people that have multiple relationships. So there's a lot of cheating going on. But they look for women and men who come from broken homes, who really don't have a support system, who really don't have, like maybe their parents passed away, or maybe they were foster children, orphans. No wonder they were playing Annie. So those of you who are like that, I please listen to me when I say there's family everywhere, but you got to get out to connect with people to have family. Your family don't have to be your blood mother or your blood father, but sometimes people, a lot of times actually, people that ain't your blood treat you better than your own family. All they usually have are titles, So, that's one of the steps for some of you that don't really even have the support. You gotta connect with people so your family is out there waiting for you. And this person is just keeping you away from it, because that's one less step that they had to do to control you. They, I think they'll bite the bullet a little bit to be with certain people that may have family, but all they do is, the first step they usually do is isolate them from that family. Absolutely. That's always number one. They make you think no one loves you, or they play victim too and act like they don't have family. And a lot of them don't really get along with their family either, so they don't want you to have family or friends. Eric? Hey. All right, fire signs and Venus placement. This is so sad, but I just feel like y'all are so close. Just for even like choosing to be aware. See, Hangman with every time you try to leave. They're showing the part on Tina Turner when she finally got away, but the mama called and told on her. See, that's that bullshit. Six of Wands with the Temperance card. She finally got away, and then he called around looking for her, and the mom told her she was on her way to her house, and he came back and took her, drug her right on back to the hellhole of abuse. Okay, Temperance card. They siphon your energy. I feel like they have different people for different reasons that do different things too. But it's like they have family issues. Okay, let's start with Leo. Come on in, Leo. Let's start with you. Here, let's get you some love messages here from this. I feel like some of you, Leo placement and Venus, may have made some sort of pact with someone. It's like, that spit handshake when or the pinky promise, or the stick a needle in the eye, or the prick, the blood mixing kind of. Wow, this is deep. This is okay. Let's see here. Leo placements and Venus. Very quiet. I feel like there are some things that you've done in love that you are ashamed of, or that you just promised never to reveal or tell to anyone. Some of it I feel like you just tried different things. I'm sensing fluidity here for some of you. Some of you, there were some things you were introduced to sexually that you actually enjoyed for a while, but then I feel like as time went on, you may realize, or may start to realize, what it's doing to your soul and your spirit. Some of you may have some parasites to purge, or to cleanse your energetic field with. So some of you, I'm feeling a lot of sexual ties here. a lot of soul ties from sexual energy here. Some of you could have, just been promiscuous and yourselves, or either you are taking on the energy of someone who had a lot of bodies too. But either way, if you mess with someone that messes with a lot of people, you may as well be messing with those people too, especially if you don't have the awareness of how to cleanse it, or to cleanse it and being okay with cleansing it. But eventually you'll get tired of constantly having to do that, because I feel like your conscience will be hard on you. Like, you be hard on yourself about, having to remind yourself to do it, because then you have to relive it all over again. So some of you are just awakening to, like, okay, I don't want to live this life anymore. I want real love. Nine of Pentacles. Let me see what the Knight of Cups. Okay, so you guys are dealing with someone that, like, played victim. They may have told you, and it may be true because they just fucked a lot of people over, even their own friends and family, but they may make you feel like you're all they have. So that's the type of game that they play with you to keep you where you are. Let me see, Eight of Pentacles with the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Okay, so some of you, it feels like y'all could share a business with this person, or Spirit is saying do not go into business with this person, if that's the idea too. It's another way for them to keep their hook in you and keep you around. These are very manipulative people. All right, Justice card, Tower card. Okay, hold on. I'm hearing victory is mine. Victory today is mine. So yeah, Leos, I like this. You guys are waking up to this, and there's something that you're gonna get waived. Or something's going to be expunged or something like that. I'm getting some court energy here a little bit. Queen of Wands. There you are. Queen of Wands with the World card and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, some of you are looking back like, why did I waste so many years? But I think it's going to help you awaken to your why you felt so codependent on a situation like that too. And most times, and like I got in the collective part, is lack of support and family that these, you could end up going astray. A lot of times is when you don't have a solid foundation of support that, you venture out looking for love, Star card and Seven of Cups and the Page of Wands. Monday. Did I just hear money? That was my phone. Seven of Cups with the Page of Wands. Seven of Cups, Page of Wands, High Priestess. Some of you neglected your spiritual gifts out of fear and shame because this person made you feel bad about touching tarot cards or I don't know, whatever it is you're into. I'm hearing victim shaming. Six of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Oh, yeah. Some of you cut a reader off, or a high priestess off, or a wise woman who's a prophet. She don't look bad. You cut her off. I'm getting a lot of Louisiana energy here specifically. I'm hearing down by the bayou. So, and runes was coming up a lot in root work. So, yeah, I think we in that area, down up in there with a nice number of y'all. Or this is very, very important for someone. Temperance card with the... Yeah, I'm telling you, you walked away from your life purpose from being with this guy, or girl. This woman or man really stole your... So, I don't know. I'm getting like a lot of earth sign energy for y'all too. The earth sign Venus placements, they was warned to not trade their gift for a temporary love. Like they were using Ursula and the Little Mermaid. So if maybe some of y'all could be dealing with a person that has an earth sign placement in Venus, or you yourself have an earth sign placement in Venus and you're here watching a fire sign placement in Venus, but they're connecting those two. And look, there is the earth sign, Queen of Pentacles. Yep, so some of you, these are some very vicious women. Fool card with the Judgment card. Damn, yep, you looking back on all the opportunities you missed out on out of the fear that they was instilling inside of you to make you think that what you were doing was demonic. But they are the demons. Remember what I said, the devil knows all biblical context from front, forward, and backwards. So they can twist things around and twist up your fate. You understand? All right. All right, Leo. So, I feel justice for you, though. I feel like something could change very fast because it's something that you never fully let go of, that you still believed in. And now you're going to get a lot of confirmations of your truth And I feel like you'll be more than willing to walk in it. You'll have the strength to walk in it and start over, because you just, where else is there to go when you're lower, when you're at your lowest? There's nowhere else to go but up, you know? And let me see, 5 of Swords. Devil card. Told you, this person was a psychological abuser. This person also gave you anxiety by instilling the fear in you. Also, this is the type of person that will threaten to harm themselves if you leave. Wicked, 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 wicked. All right, final messages for Leo. Ooh, my tummy's growling. Woo wee. All right, final love messages for Leo Venus placements. 3 of Cups. You were worried about what people would think. Some of you, you know, you have people tell you, well, you're married, or, you know, but on the flip side, I also see where you saw how great you could have been without them in your life, right? It's given like beauty pageants and, I don't know, your dreams. And a lot of your dreams here, I feel like, had a lot to do with being visible in a community, being an ambassador, you know, a great role model, a leader, a teacher. Yeah. It's still there. It never left. You just gotta, you know, get rid of the pesticide. I mean, not get rid of the pesticide, get rid of the parasites. You need to get yourself some pesticides. All right, Leo, I'll see you guys later. Come on in, Sagittarius placements and Venus. Sagittarius placements and Venus here. I'm feeling some sort of awkward imbalance in chemicals here that could have something to do with erectile dysfunction. So maybe struggles in the bedroom here with your sexual energy is coming in. And a little bit of what you may think is arthritis, but I dare say it's probably just your maybe what you're putting in your body, you know, that's causing this. Some things could be an allergy. You guys would be surprised what allergies do to your body. Give you all kind of body pains. You know, some people don't like have breathing restrictions. They start to get inflammation and bone deterioration and shit like that from it. Or intestinal damage, you know. It just, everybody's so unique, you know. So for you, you're getting a lot of body energy, and I'm hearing something about body count. So during the collective part, you probably was the one that tied into the soul ties through sexual energy, maybe dealing with someone that had a high body count, or you yourself, or both of y'all. But so there's some energy that you have to rid. And you can't be like hard on yourself, you know. You can rebirth yourself. You can start over. Magician card. I think to me, it feels like Sagittarius have been looking at how to alchemize yourself out of some sort of sexual energy that I feel like was transferred onto you as a child. I feel like there are times you wonder, like, why is my sex life this way? Do I view sex in a healthy way? Or have I been making excuses to act like I don't care when I lay down with myself, 9 of Pentacles at night, or is this was the Swords? Yep, 9 of Pentacles. Lay with myself at night, I'm not happy, even though I play hot stuff and tough shit out in these streets and I act like I can get it like a man get it. Which we all are human. Men should be respecting their bodies as well. But, you know, I feel like you kept up with the baddest of the baddest. But you see, damn, that same 9 of Cups. All y'all getting the same dude, though, that came out in the collective part. Yep. Just giving pimp energy there. Justice card with the Tower card. Oh, Queen of Wands. This is almost like a Page of Swords, somebody asking somebody something. This is almost like when your caretaker goes away and get locked up, you know. For instance, if let's say you had a pimp or something, or let's say you were the pimp. I don't know what's going on here. There's a lot of streetwalker energy here, you know, or maybe you were exposed to it, or, you know, maybe some of you look like you're studying it or researching it or something too as well. There he is, King of Wands. Somebody... there's a King of Swords. There's a partner here, making partner, 4 of Wands. Oh, some of you, they're showing hustle and flow. Some of you may end up falling in love with your caretaker of some sort that sources you out for sex or that gets sex from you. Okay. Oh boy. Knight of Swords with the Queen of Cups. You ready for emotional connections, and you're realizing that engaging or having that number or body count or your sex life, there's blockages in it, so you're not experiencing it the way that you would love to. Some of you probably have never had an orgasm a day in your life. You'd be surprised with the percentages of that. So some of you could end up getting into like sexual education to learn more about yourself and your body as a woman or man. Here, wasn't it y'all just got the erectile dysfunction from? So for the ladies, I think you can't, you never had an orgasm before is what this feels like. Or when you have them, you feel guilty because who you're sharing that moment with isn't, it's meaningless here. All right. See, Judgment card with the 8 of Cups. Yeah, you're looking at getting out of this sort of behavior. I'm not going to call it a lifestyle. Some people could be watching that was in this lifestyle or is in it now. But you're ready for true reciprocation. You're ready to do the work. And you're ready to clear blockages of sexual energy that was imposed on you maybe when you were little. And maybe you created blockages because that can happen as well. So then when you become an adult, you have an unhealthy sense of sex. Okay? All right. Oh, man. All right. Let's see. Fool card. Yeah, I think you're going to be going through something where you're being hard on yourself. For some of you too. Some of you wonder if you can even have children because of your sexual engagements. Some of you could be concerned about someone else in their sexual engagements too. Because see, for some of you, I'm getting that you're studying this and researching it and trying to help someone. Some of you are or have been streetwalkers, and some of you have tried to control streetwalkers, and some of you are just dealing with someone who controlled you, and you're trying to figure out which parts you really wanted to do and which parts you were coerced into doing. And you're analyzing and evaluating, like, what did I get out of this? I feel like your souls are aching from the soul ties, and you got to just cleanse it out. Because it'll stay on you for 7 years per person now. Stays on you 7 years if you don't manually, for lack of a better term, cleanse it. Strength card, 2 of Swords with the 4. Yeah, I got my mind made up. You're trying to get out of the stagnancy and going through the same old patterns and not feeling love. You're numb. You're tired of feeling numb. Okay? And then trying to look for it in sexual engagements, but I feel like those have numbed you so much too because it's so many different energies. Very parasitic, and they can drop parasites off in your energetic field, right? And then that's why you have those urges to, get out there and combine your body like that again, or infuse your body with someone else again, and then you still feel empty in the end because you're feeding a parasite. You're not satisfying yourself as your higher self. Or for your highest good. Okay. All right. Final messages for Sag and Venus. 9 of Cups with the 7 of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. There's an opportunity, though. There is. I'm hearing family therapy for some of you. Like something is going to rattle you, and you're about to have a moment, like a very strong epiphany, very strong, and you're gonna be on your way. And just again, they're referencing Tina Turner, like the moment that she just said, you know what, I'm about to fight back, I'm tired of this, and then she just broke out and ran. That's y'all. Some of y'all. So some of y'all ain't even. Oh Lord, I could imagine who watched me with the energy I'm pulling. Like, if you're not safe, or you're trying to break free, are you secretly watching me? Or, what? Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right. You can get out of that. That's a lot. I don't want to get too deep into that. I hope it's just examples. I hope it's just examples, but it feels like I'm picking up on some victims here that are in captivity. All right. Aries placement and Venus come on in the building. Aries placements and Venus here. I'm getting body curiosity for you guys. Yeah, you guys are very quiet. Yeah, so you guys are the ones that are into, you guys have a lot of dark secrets in love, some things that you're into that you really like but you're ashamed to tell anyone. This could even be your preference, you know, what you desire relationship wise too, or just sexually. I'm getting a lot of fluidity here with Aries placements and Venus, a lot of fluidity. Yep. So it's y'all. So y'all was the ones in the collective with the fluidity. And, you know, willing to try all types of things. All right. Alrighty. Aries placement. Let me see. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, I'm getting all different types of relationship. Polyamorous. Yeah, I'm not sensing monogamy at all here. Eight of Wands, Justice card. Queen of Wands. Yeah, Dom, sub energy, dominatrix. I can be a dominatrix, anything you desire. Oh no, I was singing it backwards. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Chariot card with the Lovers card. Make me your priority. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of role play in here and everything. Okay, so that's what you guys are into, some like 50 Shades of Grey type stuff. Five of Swords, Ace of Swords. Now, what the message is, I don't know, because you guys look, I don't feel your happiness, but I also don't feel like you're screaming to get out of it either. So with that Moon card there is giving a lot of Pisces and Scorpio type vibes. Ten of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. Oh no. Crap. So this is this is twisted. Because it's giving incest type energy engagements, that weird twisted corn. Some of you may like watching. There's bestiality here. Yeah. Now, for some of you, be careful. This is someone that you could end up attracting, and they could get you into a whole heap of trouble. Because it'll be hard to get up out of this, because I feel like they live a fast life. They'll throw so much on you so fast that you won't know what hit you by the time you came up, and pop so many pills and whatever else to get in the mood and do whatever. I don't know. GHB might be in the oil too. Listen. This some Diddy freak off shit right here. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I'm about to get up out my chair. Y'all see me leaning over like I'm about to run myself. Two of Swords, Four of Wands. No judgment though. I'm just saying, it's like, just as long as you guys are being healthy, don't be not taking advantage of people. If this is the type of life you want to experience, and you're just, now I don't know about that animal part now. Because I heard you have to manipulate things to be able to do things like that. And I just think that's kind of like inhumane though. I don't know, but I don't know. I won't tell. I don't know, but I'm just saying it's, oh wait. So yeah, but some of y'all just attracting men like this, and you're probably trying to figure out, why do I keep attracting freakazoids, you know? I feel like it's somewhere in your childhood, like, you know, some again, it's similar to Sagittarius, some cleansing that you need to do from childhood. You know, some things you are imposed on you, and you just think it's the right thing to do, even if and when you feel bad or you wonder about it, is because with the child's mind, when it's not fully developed, if they're introduced to feelings and sensations that their brain isn't ready to experience, that's just kind of like how it goes. You just kind of conform to that behavior, because you're still at a child's age where you're being molded and growing. And so you'll chase the feeling, but feel bad from the feeling because of the way that you got the feeling. Because sometimes some people get it from people they shouldn't be getting it from, in ways that they shouldn't be getting it. But, and sometimes it could create an addictive behavior, or addictive personality to a certain type of sexual energy, in which just as long as you achieve orgasm, you think that it's, that's all you're chasing in that moment, until that chemical is released, and then you feel all types of guilt. So for you guys, there's a lot of psychological energy here with chemical imbalances surrounding sexual energy and love, and your ability to like distinguish or separate each to then finally experience real love and real connection. See, Fool card. Let me see, Queen of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Excuse me, channeling. I feel like this is a case where some people just don't listen to you when you try to tell them, excuse me, channeling. But I also feel like somebody could accuse you of being like sneaky. Oh no. Oh my God. So either you know someone or this is something that you engaged into, like peeping Tom activity. It reminded me of those people from those scary shows. Well, it'd be real stories, but you know, the people that, and they're peeping Toms. They like to watch people get naked. They just get off on that. Some people go as far as to breaking and entering and stealing panties or boxers and sniffing them and saving them. So they're, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So just know, if you are aware of these things, there's help out there if you want it, or if you feel uneasy about it and you feel like something ain't right, it's okay. Just utilize your resources and you know, so you can get back to having a healthy mind and you're not being haunted by things from your past or these sensations that has been imposed upon you and transferred to you that you don't know how to deal with or control here. So there are some sex addiction energy in here too. Star card with the Page of Pentacles. Now again, if it's not you, these are the people that you attract. And something tells me that sometimes you try to keep up just for the exchange of a relationship, when really it's killing you slowly on the inside. Okay. Final messages for Aries Venus placement here. Whoa, these were dark. These were dark. All right. Okay, yep, 10 of Wands. Some of you are playing back, you know, scriptures from the Bible, like you're going to hell. But this is a person right here, this Knight of Cups again. He came out in every single one of y'all's section, and he was in a collective. This is, so all three of the fire signs are dealing with the same personality type. As sick and twisted as this person is, though, this person is the type that really he gives me Jim Jones vibes. Y'all know the story of Jim Jones, Jonestown, where he uses scripture to create a dictatorship and create control and power over people, so then he could get his sexual pleasures while he engages in drug use and get people to like submit to him and serve him and all that kind of stuff. So it's a very twisted dictatorship type energy here. So this is the type of person that, like I said, in a collective, this is the type of person that would want to lead a congregation. They would want to lead a group of people, start their own stuff, make the people think, or brainwash people. This is a dangerous one. This person could also be a psychiatrist and also be already, you know, very smart, know about medicines. But, you know, you got a lot of evil people study this stuff and could be smart as hell, but they use their intelligence for evil. This is this person. So some of you even be careful that you don't have a fucked up psychiatrist or counselor or therapist or something here too. They're very twisted. Some of these people get into these professions to prey on people who, you know, they can identify their weaknesses. Wow. Okay. All right, Aries. That has been your Aries Venus placement. My name is Diamond. You're watching Pretty Blind Eyes, and I'll see you next go around. Bye.